I am going to show you this application that will make the private transport service easier and faster. And after this presentation, I am sure that you will download it. Not only download it, but also recommend it to your friends. It is called Dynamic. That will make it easier for you to code this service in the different options that exist in the market today. How does it work? Normally, when we want to move from one place to another, we choose to use the option to request a trip in this application, and we downloaded them all on your phone. When we see that is more expensive, we keep opening and closing the application, and we don't have a way to compare it at the same time. When choosing between all the options, we lose time while the cost continues to increase. Just imagine that there was an application that could gather all this data in one. Well, I have a surprise for you. Already exists and is dynamic. That is why the application is inspired by the collection of information from Uber, Rappi, Didi, Cabify, Bit, etc. and gives you a visualization of how much the transport costs. Use the location for all the options that are available in your city and near you. It consists in having the application create a profile for the application that you want to code, and you can choose if you don't want a special one. For example, if you have had a bad experience with Cabify, you can choose not to show it every time you use Dynamic. Gwen is not recommended. It is inspired by the fast-paced lifestyle we adults have today, and any young person who is of legal age and uses this type of service and wants to optimize time. This service is not recommended for minors. You cannot request trips to other people. The person in the profile must be the person requesting the service. You must be of legal age because we want to have the complete profile of the person who gets into the cars and protect the drivers using your phone number and address to know about you in case any inconvenience is reported. What other apps will it replace? With this app, you will not have to have all the private transport service applications. This is with the advantage of not putting the address several times in the different application, closing and opening the applications, and that some of them take time to find drivers. We will do that work for you, and we will show you what you need and can choose. Benefits. This will help us not to spend so much memory on the phone and to concentrate the information in one, view it at the same time, and choose the best option. This application will carry out the payment method with card and cash. Let me tell you, there is an app that you didn't know you need. From today, will profit us. We know that sometimes there are bank charges in these apps because sometimes your accounts are hacked, but that will not happen with us, since to enter the profile you can choose between having a password in case it is made easier or access with your fingerprint. And finally, we know that several phones don't have the digital fingerprint but rather use Face ID. The app is free for the Play Store and App Store. I really hope you are encouraged to use Dynamic because you will not regret it. We will always protect your information and give you better options. So, don't think about it anymore.